Good Sunday morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday with Spirit. Good morning, good morning, good morning. For my new people, this is not a political poll. This is a spiritual poll. A group of us come together every Sunday and we let all of the 3D stuff go as much as we can. And we go into and listen to Spirit, what Source Energy has to say, so that we can create a higher vibration, so that we can be in a higher vibration, and we can carry that with us so that we can change the planet, we can change the world. And as we slowly get into this, I ask that we just change our breath a little bit. And we take a couple of deep breaths, slowly exhaling. And as we do this, let me explain a little bit what I have here. I thought this week about the shadow side. And I was thinking, what are we casting as we walk on the earth? What shadow are we casting? If we would jump into the shadow behind us, what are we looking at? What did we leave? What about the shadow in front of us? So as the sun sets and the shadow is in front of us, what are our opportunities that we're not seeing, that are in the shadows? And I hope I explain this right. It seems so clear in the early part of the week, and when I get to the table, it seems so difficult to explain. And well, that fits things. So we're just going to look at the shadow things. And this, I'm using two decks. I'm using my Fountain Tarot, and I'm using this as a 3D earthly thing that's more tangible. And this deck is very sharp, it's very angular, so there's not a lot of woo-woo stuff to it, although, trust me, there is. And then I'm using the Shaman's Dream deck. And there is a lot of woo-woo in the Shaman's Dream. And not much. I would say it's less 3D earthly, it's more spiritual. And so I'm using both of those cards to see where we go, to get a message. The way I've laid out the cards, and I didn't have enough real estate on my table, and it turns out that it's kind of like a swastika, which is not, the history of the swastika is good. It's not what it has been turned into. So what we have here, we have the four directions. Looks like a lot more. We have the east, south, west, and north. Sky, earth. Oops, I'm sorry. Sky, earth. See, it is too confusing. And in the center is creator, source energy. So with the east, new beginnings. The south is midday, harsh sun, strength. The west is the setting sun looking back over the midday work, the beginning, the new beginnings, the new ideas, the reflection, like sitting back and going, okay, at the end of the day, you kind of relax a little bit. It's water, it's also forgiveness. The north is rest, winter, spiritual awakening, meditation. Sky Father is, it's more about the galactic beings, our galactic ancestral lineage. And Mother Earth is the planet we live on. This is our grounding. This is who we are in this time span, in this awareness. So as I flip these cards over, they mean more. Your interpretation is for you. My interpretation is for a general, but filtered through me. So your filter may give you a way different, stronger, lighter message. So let's see what the shadow of the earth has to say to us. Okay there. Ten of Swords, being stabbed in the back. Excuse me. Well, I don't think we need to go into that too much. Mother Earth feels like she's being stabbed in the back. But as a grounding mechanism, as we go into Mother Earth for our awareness, our strength, it just feels like we're stabbing her in the back too much. And what does the shamanic card have to say about this shadow thing? I mean, I don't feel like this is a shadow. Certainly it is to others who are just making money off the earth and not thinking about what they're doing, how they're doing it. Just going through their day. Well, just another sword. Come on, they already got 9 in them. One more is not going to really hurt. But that's a completion card too, 10. So hopefully we're going to be done with this. Just stabbing Mother Earth in the back. And we have Whale Song. Resonance. Wow. This is my... I'm not watching the video. This is my card many times in my morning ritual that I associate with the West. Water, healing, forgiveness. But it's also a protective bubble around the whale. And that resonance, the harmonic resonance of healing. We can't allow whales to heal the earth with their songs alone. We can't leave that whale by itself to fix everything that's going on with our world. We need to stop stabbing the earth in the back. What does Sky Father have to say? And I know I'm going a little backwards from some traditional things, ways to do this, but then again, I'm not that traditional. So we want to let go of what we think and how we think we should be. Certainly with this Whale Song resonance, that's what it's saying. Ooh. Sky Father is saying Six of Wands. In this deck, this seems like this Six of Wands is normally riding in as a winner. But in this deck, this person is riding in on, it feels like he's being skewered over a fire. And so this image kind of throws me a little bit. Is it riding in on passion, or is it being skewered by something else, by a misinterpretation of something? Either way, it's a winning card. It's a passion card. It's knowledge as well. Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. Sky Father is saying, don't forget that you live on planet Earth. Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. The rest and renewal is normally set for my north, the winter time. And when I look at this card, and when I look at resonating and this Mother Earth energy, because we're in a Garden of Venus, it says just give the earth some rest. Give it time to renew itself. Sky Father is also saying that that will happen if we allow it. And because it's Sky Father, they may have something in store that maybe we're not aware of. But either way, the higher vibration is whale song and resting in renewal. Let's take a look at the East. As we wake up in the morning, as we start our day, as we are thankful that the sun has risen and we get to start our day, we have the Five of Wands as shadow work. I remember when I was working, I would go to sleep, and before I went to sleep, I would have my day set. So I would know what I was doing at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., all the way up to 10. It was in my calendar. That's what I did. Well, until I had the Five of Wands, and it started battling me and pulling me and switching me and taking me off course, off my intended day. Sometimes it was good, sometimes it was not good. Sometimes it was productive, sometimes it wasn't. But what are we battling when we wake up in the morning? What are we fighting over on this East? What's the shadow side of waking up? And the Shaman's Dream says it's the disavowed self. Root girl. And I'm going to switch that to root person. And no, I'm not in Florida. Okay, that was political. Sorry. But with tarot and all of these cards, male-female energies need to be embraced it's not a girl energy. It's a boy energy. It's a young energy, I think, is where they're going with this. And it's the energy when we are younger saying, I'm not good enough. I'm too fat. I'm too skinny. I'm too short. I'm too tall. I'm too slow. You know, and I think about the boy-girl aspect, and it takes me back into grade school and high school, and I was always the last one to be picked on the kickball team, which is probably good because I never liked getting hit with a ball. But I was always the last one because I was too small, too slow. So, you know. But there's benefits to that. We need to embrace all of that. And this is also saying, going back to root girl, is also going back to your roots, to your grounding, and who you really are in as a part of the sky family, creator's family, soul family. That's what I'm hearing. Different words, you can pick one that you like. Anyway, let's move on to the south, the midday, the work. This is after we woke up and did whatever we needed to do to get going. Now we're in the middle of the day. We're really focused on a task that we are going to be doing, and we may be getting pulled away, and we get the 5 of Cups. Sadness. So when I pull this, what does it make you think of? When we're in the middle of our workday and it's sad, for me, I'm thinking, am I not doing the right work? Is there something else that I should be doing? I'm going back to this card here, this 5 of Wands, battling with myself. Is there one of these wands that I really should be following, but I'm using other wands to distract me from my true purpose, my true path? And then I go back to root girl, I'm not good enough. Shouldn't be doing that. And here we're in the middle of the day going, oh yeah, this is really not what I thought it was going to be. And it's a little wah, 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 having a little pity party. Wah, wah, wah. I call this card crying over spilled milk. Because, Danny, if you just turn around, you got 2 full cups. So you lost 3, you got 2 more. Come on, turn around. And what does the shaman deck have to say about that shadow? How many? Okay, I love this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6. Interesting. First time I counted the caterpillar, the cat eyes. So there appears to be 6 cats. And it's the 4th card, which is 10, which is completion. Don't know how that fits in. But caterpillar is opportunity. So as in the midday, as we're going through feeling like we're not on the right path, this is all leading up to an opportunity. We may be down here on this midday path, whatever this opportunity was that whatever this road opportunity road we're on, sometimes we may feel it's a little sad, we're not on the right path. Just keep looking for the opportunities. And in the West, this is strength for me, new beginning, strength. West is cleansing, forgiveness. The shadow side is battling, defending myself. So if I'm in the West asking for forgiveness, asking to be cleansed a little bit, to be healed, and I'm in a defensive position, defending myself, I'm not quite sure that I am going to get the benefits of the Western waters of Shell Woman. I think I am, but I'm still fighting something. It's still this Root Girl energy, this Five of Wands energy, this Eastern energy. And I always think, when I started with this spread, I always think that there is so much connected. If you start in the East, you have to look at the West. They're so connected. I'm starting on a new journey. What do you need to let go of? What do you need to wash away so that you can start on this new journey? But we're still battling. We're still defending ourselves in the West on this. New beginnings. Interesting. New beginnings in the West. So the shadow side is saying stop with the defense. Kind of float in the water in this unknown, this moon maiden, this unknown element, water. So many people don't understand water. We think, we're going out into space, yet we still don't know what's in our oceans. We haven't explored any of that. So we think we have. Between the 0 and 130 feet, scuba divers poke around and look, but are they really looking? Probably not. Do they get quiet under the water? Probably not. Because it's such a limited amount of time and there's so much going on. The main thing that many of the divers think about is, I hope I don't die. I hope I don't die. Instead of just going, oh my, look what we have. And if they looked really hard in the kelp, because that looks like kelp, they possibly could see a moon maiden. You've got to slow it up and pay attention and be aware. New beginnings in the water. Sorry, that was a little tangent from the shadow self of defending oneself. In forgiveness. I don't need to be forgiven. I don't need this. Float in the thought of a new beginning, of new forgiveness, of new. And I go, let go of the disavowed self. Hang on to Root Girl. She's grounded. But let go of that disavowed self. All right. So this is the north, the winter, the rest, I associate it with meditation and prayers. If I have enough storage, if I've worked the the circle up properly, and I have enough so that I can live through the winter. The shadow of this is, oops, maybe I didn't have enough. Maybe I'm not getting quiet enough. Maybe I'm not paying attention to white buffalo calf woman. And for those who do not know what white buffalo calf woman is, very quickly, she was in shamanic Native American traditions. She is very similar to the Christian Mother Mary. She is the divine feminine who teaches compassion, love, and how to pray. So in this tower moment, the shadow side, are we only looking at things crashing down on us? Or are we going into that quiet space, hanging out with calf woman, learning how to pray, sharing? She brought the pipe, the prayer pipe with her. And the prayer pipe, when you smoke it, that smoke envelops everybody. So it reminds us that we're all breathing, we are all living the same. What one does, the other one is also doing, is also breathing. We can go way into that. So, tower. The tower. What are we? Enough said. Winter's dream gestation period. So the North card finally matches up with what I think is the four directions. And it's Winter's dream, the gestation period. What have we done on this wheel that, as we look back on the wheel, as we get ready to start again, what do we need to let go of? What do we need to embrace? What is the good? What is the bad? What is the shadow? What's the message? And source energy says, let's tie this all together. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Star card. The star of hope. The star of enlightenment. And in the fountain deck, this star of hope looks like it's coming out of a dark, dark ocean. In dark oceans, many people have a huge fear of being alone in the ocean at night. They have a huge fear of jumping in the ocean at night. They can imagine all sorts of things that are not there. But this star of hope pulls us out of that fear, that darkness, that shadow energy. And it's not overly bright. So sometimes we may need to look at the light side in all this dark, and you may just think it's just a little star, but grab onto it. And then the shamanic deck is So this is the Creator. This is what Source Energy wants to say to us. Straddling worlds, wandering between realms. Wow, 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 wow. In this shadow work where we are often thinking about battling, being stabbed in the back, loss, defending ourselves, towers, Six of Wands. I'm winning, but I feel like I'm being skewered. This winning doesn't really feel like a big win. When we're in this shadow side of who we should be, Source Energy, Creator, whatever label you want to use, is allowing us to realize that there is hope with the Star of Hope. Grab on and straddle worlds. Stay in the earthly world, but also go up into the spiritual world and be ready for anything. Be ready to meet angels. And by the way, they may be blue. They may be pink. Whew. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for being with me on this Sunday with Spirit. Thank you for your comments. I love them all. The ones that are adding to the message, it's beautiful. I may just put a heart on it, but it adds to what I will be thinking about during this week. And coming back to this message and seeing what is really going on. Am I living the tower, or do I just need to take a time out and realize this is just a gestation period? Do I need to be battling? Yeah. Or do I need to let go of some things that aren't serving me? New beginnings, resonating, straddling worlds. And of course, who can't look at that card and not smile? Opportunities. Thank you for watching. Peace and love.